today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, here to Coates.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Browns! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
To the 43, 2nd down. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
2nd and 6.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And again, it's Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
1st down, and they go back to Harris
to about the 48-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up with it.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That throw into the arms of Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back to throw now on first down. He's got Allen.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 red. 60 red.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Robbins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Robbins. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Robbins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session. So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Tyler Huntley and the London Black Knights taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the London Black Knights. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw, Huntley.
Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Huntley.
Being chased out left.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. And incomplete on the deep ball. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 21 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Huntley, open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Riddick. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On first and 10, Huntley. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Riddick. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Riddick with a carry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating from the gun. Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Coleman is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Coleman again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
75 yards.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Now Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Lance. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Lance going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Finding room at midfield. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Huntley. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The completion to Riddick.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tyler Huntley
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Black Knights will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Lance now on first down. Another pass complete to Bellinger.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Daniel Bellinger
as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As it's message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action, now it's Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Lance to throw it. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. Hook up of 15 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him. In the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A little juke. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. forced out to his left.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go. 32.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Down inside the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley. Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Huntley looking left side. That's caught by Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, here's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. On first down, Huntley. Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. A 10-play drive that time. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Throwing on first down. Huntley. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that real?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He hits Riddick underneath.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. From the 16, Lance.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Lance.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Huntley to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Lance looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for San Francisco, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.